Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I have my update for my Harry Potter project pan. So this is a project I created for my channel to get some use out of my entire makeup collection. I do a lot of eyeshadow palette content and I wanted a project that expanded outside of that and helped me use some of the other products in my collection. There are still eyeshadows in this project, but I have a little bit more variety within this project. So I am working on 5 products at a time based on 5 prompts inspired by the world of Harry Potter. I will have the whole prompt list linked down below if you would like to check that out, follow along, or even do this project for yourself. So these are the 5 products I have been working on for the last month, and I'm going to run through them and let you guys know what is rolling out, staying in, and yeah, I feel like I have a really exciting update today, so stay tuned. But before we jump into it, if you would consider subscribing, I would greatly appreciate it. Alright, so the first prompt that has been in is the prompt Azkaban, and that is a product on the chopping block. And for that, I have rolled in my Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air palette. So this one has been on the chopping block because I was one shade away from hitting pan in every shade, and I had told myself once I got pan on all of the shades, I was going to declutter this one from my collection. So my goal with this one was to hit pan on that very last shade. And you guys, I am so happy to say I finally did that. So it is this little orange matte shade over here, and there is finally a pan in that shade. So this one took me only one more use from last update, but 16 uses total within this project. I have reached for it more outside of this project as well. This is a little bit of an older palette within my collection, but 16 uses within this project, and I have pan on every shade in this palette. This is the first time I have ever fully panned a palette, and I am just so excited about this. I did have a little spoiler in my 101 pans update, so if you saw that already, you know I hit this pan already, but I am still just so excited about it. This is such a big goal and such a big accomplishment for me, so I'm really proud of myself, and I'm just so happy with the current state of this palette, and this one will finally be rolling out. Alright, next up for the Prompt Chocolate Frog, that is a brown product, and I have been working on my Wet n Wild Bare It All lipstick. So here is what this one looks like. It is just a nice neutral lip shade, and my goal has been to use this one 5 times. So it did take me a few months, but I have finally reached my 5 uses with this product. I am so excited about that. I quite honestly did not think it was going to take me as long as it did, but I just was not reaching for lip products that much, and if I was, it was not a matte lipstick. So this one does get a little neglected within my collection, but that is why I had wanted to roll into this project, and I'm happy to have gotten a small handful of uses on this one in the past few months. It is a really nice color, and when I'm going for more of a glam look, this is something I will reach for, but I'm just not using lipstick on a daily basis, so it doesn't get used too much, but I have finally reached my goal, and this one will be rolling out. Alright, next up we have the Prompt Felix Felicis, and this is a product you think you can pan or finish. So I have been working on my Hot Topic Winnie the Pooh Halloween palette for the past few months as well, and I have been working on the shade Piglet. I thought that one was going to be a fairly easy one for me to hit pan on. So here it is now. It is this lighter gold shade up top, and I have reached for it 6 times this past month for a total of 13 uses within this project, and I am still not at pan. There is a very good dip forming in this shade, but I have yet to hit pan on this shade, but that is the goal, so this one will be staying in till I reach that. I am feeling so close. Every time I reach into it, I feel like it is going to be the time I hit pan on it, but it just hasn't come yet. I'm trying to be patient, so definitely working my way through it, and hopefully in the next month or two I will finally get the pan on this shade. Alright, next up we have been working on the Prompt Ron, which is a product you would recommend to a friend, and for that I rolled in my Mockingbird Cosmetics Ghost Apparition Highlighter, and my goal was to use this one 10 times. It has been in for a couple months, but I did finally reach my 10 uses with this one. I definitely knew that this one was not going to be difficult for me to reach for 10 times. It was such a fun one to be reaching for on an everyday basis. This is a gorgeous highlighter. I seriously would recommend this to friends. It is just absolutely beautiful. You do not need a lot of product for it to have such a beautiful shine on the cheeks, and it's just gorgeous. I have seriously enjoyed reaching for this, and I have used it my 10 times. I know I'm going to reach for it more, but I just wanted to get a good dedicated several uses on this shade within this project, but it will be rolling out as well. Alright, the last prompt in is Hogwarts Letter, and that is a product with your favorite packaging. So for that, I had chosen my Peanuts Face Palette. This is from Rude Cosmetics, and I always just want to mention I do have an affiliate link and discount code with Rude Cosmetics. It is always linked in my description box, and you can use my code JJBeauty for 15% off. Absolutely no pressure, but I always just want to put that out there. So this is the product I have been working on for this final prompt, and my goal was to use each of the shades in here 3 times, and I am happy to say that I did complete that goal. I used a couple of them even more than 3 times, specifically this kind of contour bronzer shade in the corner. It's just a really nice one that I like to reach for, especially during the winter time when I feel like it's a little bit on the deeper side compared to other products in my collection, and a little bit on the cooler side as well, and I feel like it just works a little better during the winter for me. But I really enjoy this little quad of face products. I think it's so fun. I have been trying to get more into blush, and I feel like these two are very wearable for me, so I have completed my goal with this one as well, and I am super excited about that. So if you have been keeping track, that means we are rolling out 4 out of the 5 products, and I am so excited about that. So that means we have 4 new prompts to roll in. So I have my Tiny Decisions wheel pulled up here. So I will go ahead and roll in 4 different prompts. So up first is Slughorn's Hourglass, and that is your most exciting purchase. Nearly Headless Nick is a product that is almost finished. So we have another Hogwarts Letter, which is a product with your favorite packaging. And the final roll-in is Chocolate Frog once again, which is a brown product. So I am going to find products that fit all 4 of those and be right back. Alright, so the first prompt that had gotten rolled in was Slughorn's Hourglass. This is a new prompt for me for this project, which I'm super excited about. And that was your most exciting purchase. So I chose a product from the Wet n Wild and Pac-Man collab. This was one of the very first big collaborations that I ever bought. I bought the entire PR box and I absolutely loved it. I was so excited about that. So I am going to roll in the eyeshadow palette. So my goal with this one is going to be to no pan left behind it. I am very excited about this. This shade down here is currently in my Expand the Pan project, so I'm kind of double dipping in this palette, but I think this will be a good opportunity to reach into this palette and reach into all the shades as well. So I am very excited about rolling this one in. Alright, next up we have Nearly Headless Nick, which is a product that is almost finished. So for that, I'm going to roll in my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. So there isn't a ton of product left in this bottle. I do have a little bit extra in a different bottle, but my goal is going to be to finish this one. I feel like it's about like right there or something if I would have to guess, but I use this almost every time I'm doing a full face of makeup. This is my favorite setting spray, so I feel like it shouldn't be too hard for me to finish, but it is just going to take a little bit of time, but I'm definitely up for the challenge, and it would be really fun to have another empty within my collection. Alright, next up we have a couple repeating prompts, which is fine as long as I choose a new product or a new goal. So for the prompt Hogwarts Letter, I decided to roll in my Little Platform 9 3/4 lip gloss from the Ulta and Harry Potter collab that they had done. I just loved the simplicity of the artwork, and I just thought these were so pretty, and I definitely want to get more use on this lip gloss, so my goal is going to be to use this one 5 times, which might not seem like a lot, but as I've mentioned in the past, I am not someone who wears lip products on a daily basis at all, so 5 times seems like a fairly good number. This one is pretty wearable for me. It's just a nice glossy peachy color, so it is super pretty. It's one of the more wearable ones for me, one of the easier ones for me to reach for, so 5 uses on this one. I definitely think that is doable for me. And then our final prompt that got rolled in was Chocolate Frog once again, which is a brown product, and I'm kind of second guessing my choice, but I'm gonna go for it for now. So I'm planning on rolling in my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. As you can see, this is just a nice warm bronzer. I use this almost every time I'm doing a full face of makeup. I have a couple other bronzers or contour shades that I reach for other times, but this one is my most reached for. And how crazy would it be for me to set the goal of pan? I feel like I've used this so much, but I'm not even anywhere close to hitting pan on it, but I really want to. I'm just a little afraid of doing that, but I think I'm going to set that as my tentative goal and see how the next few months progress with it and see if we're getting anywhere near it, and we might need to reevaluate sometime in the future, but for now that is going to be my goal. I am a little nervous about it, a little intimidated, but overall very excited. Alright, so these are the 5 products I'm going to be working on for the next month at least. I am hoping for a couple rollouts, but we will have to wait and see. But I am very excited about the products that are in and the goals that I have set for myself. I feel like for the most part they're very doable, but they're still going to help me get some good use on these products. So very excited about that. Let me know what you guys thought of this project. Give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future uploads. And with all of that said, I will see you in my next video. Bye!